Hey guys, welcome to the Field of 68 YouTube channel. If you like what you see here, hit that subscribe button and you'll get more college basketball content just like this.
I want to touch on Miami a little bit, Sweeney. I believe this is their seventh loss in a row. It's of course a team that went to the Final Four a year ago. Um, I mean, is this sort of feeling like the end for Jim? And if so, how good is that job in the ACC?
I mean, look, I think Jim Larranaga gets to coach as long as he wants because he's Jim Larranaga, and he is. He went to a Final Four last year. Went to an Elite Eight, excuse me, the year before that. Obviously, has done a phenomenal job resurrecting this Miami program. But I don't think anyone would blame him if he wanted to go enjoy retirement, right? I think
Right.
in most cases, you still see kind of the joy that he brings to the table, even in his old age, to coaching the game. But look, I mean, we've seen a lot of younger guys want to walk away. So, especially with the challenges of this year, whether it's been the injuries they've dealt with Pack and Poplar, or some of the just inconsistencies and struggles of guys that they invested a lot in. Would I be shocked if this is it for Jim? I wouldn't be. I'm sure it'd be a sought after job. Obviously, there's two guys in the state of Florida who are doing a phenomenal job at lower levels, in Dusty May and Amir Abdur-Rahim, that I think would be guys you would mention for it, and we'll see what happens. But I'm not wishing Jim Larranaga into retirement because I think he's obviously done a phenomenal job, had an incredible career. But I think it would be a sought after job if it opens. Just another one to add to the list. I mean, it's going to be a very chaotic carousel, and we'll see what happens with Miami. But I think it is worth noting. I mean, look, they had 3 straight years where they missed a tournament. A lot of people wrote Jim Larranaga off. He turned around and went to the Elite Eight and then the Final Four the next 2 years. So certainly not closing the door on him turning it around.
Yeah, I think that he also kind of legitimizes himself, right? Because those 3 years where they went to the tournament or didn't go to the tournament, it wasn't just like the program fell off, right? They were implicated in the FBI investigation into college basketball and were eventually cleared. And it took a while for them to kind of get that stink off the name of the program. And once they did, you saw what they were able to put together. That season that they had in 2022 with Isaiah Wong and his kind of breakout year when they made that run to the Elite Eight was a really, really impressive thing. And then they completely outdid it last year, making it to the Final Four. I don't think that we gave enough credit last year to just how damn good Isaiah Wong was and just how impressive Jordan Miller were, right? Like, I think Isaiah Wong was the ACC Player of the Year, and if you listen to anything that Randolph Childress says, I'm replacing him tonight, by the way. I guess I got called in from the bullpen to actually do the show, but Randolph would tell you that he voted for Jordan Miller last season for ACC Player of the Year. And, making it to the Final Four at George Mason is probably enough to kind of give you enough cachet that you need in these coaching streets for however long you want to be in these coaching streets. But
For sure.
being able to build Miami, so he did it. Like, that's the thing that I just think is so incredible about what he did. Like, he built Miami once. He won an ACC regular season title. He made a Sweet 16. He had a couple of years where they were really, really good, like back in the Shane Larkin and Angel Rodriguez days. Then he gets implicated in the FBI stuff. The bottom completely falls out. They're horrible, right? They're under 500 for 3 straight years. And then you come back and you do the exact same thing again. You go out and you make it to the Elite Eight. Then you come back as a top 4 seed and you make it to a Final Four when you're not supposed to make it to the Final Four. Like, it just what he does as a coach, the way he lets his players play. It's a lot of fun to watch, and I think that he deserves, like you said, Sweeney, he can leave whenever the hell he wants to leave. If he wants to stay there coaching in South Beach or in that's a hard thing to say. Coral Gables for the next 5 years while he's just kind of cashing paychecks and enjoying the warm weather down there. Do it, man. You earned it.
Yeah, I don't think Coral Gables is that hard to say, Rob. I think it's just it might have been hard for you to say. Look, I'm not kicking him out either. I would just rather enjoy my retirement money in Coral Gables as opposed to trying to deal with all the bullshit that I'm going to have to deal with in this day and age. And maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just my personality. But I can't wait to retire. I can't wait to just not work. The idea of not working is, oh my God, that's great, man. So, and I love what I do, but it's just you know what I mean, Sweeney? There's something to be said for just, hey man, I took George Mason to a Final Four. I took Miami to a Final Four. I've done what I'm going to do in this game. Let me just enjoy my life now.
Thank you for watching the Field of 68. If you've enjoyed what you've seen here,
Hit that like button, share this link with your friends, or check out the description for some other places that you can consume Field 68 content.